Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you. I'm going to try to keep the smile up during this video. It's tough, man. This one is tough because it's Alchemy Pay. Alchemy Pay. Boy, the shine is off this one, man, isn't it? Now, it's not a bad idea. All right, it is not a bad idea. Anything that is a fiat to crypto on-ramp, huge fan. The problem that I have with this one, and the one problem that I've always had with this one, is that they're building in the wrong place. They are building in the wrong place. You're building for merchant-facing and customer-facing, and you're building this for a group of people that have no interest in spending crypto. All right, there's effectively two groups. Keep the smile up, huh? They're the people who own crypto but have no intention on spending it because for them it is an investment. And you have the remaining 86% of the world that don't own crypto, that have no intention of owning crypto, that can't explain crypto and don't want crypto. So you are building out a product, $200+ billion market cap, but you're building out a product for effectively nobody. You are building it out for 10, 15, 20 years down the line. Now, I'm a fan of that. I am absolutely a fan of planning for the future. I am a fan of getting in front of it, being there before it's needed. Because, then that's it. Your first market, you made it, you won. Congratulations, and you get a round of applause for Alchemy Pay. So they are very forward-thinking in what they're doing. However, as an investment, man, I try to see the positive in this one, guys, but it's double tough, man. It seems like every week there's another payment method coming out. There's another something coming out. And ACH, man, they make the rounds. They absolutely make the rounds on for partnerships. And this one caught my eye. It's GrayPay, something like that. I'll tell you what. Let me just show you. It's this one. So you see how they have 100+ payment methods? Alchemy Pay is now one of them. So again, now a big round of applause for them. But again, we're starting to get into, it's starting to get into almost wishful. And I was a little bit disappointed, actually. I went over to their Reddit, and their Reddit, man, is just a closed ecosystem. It is boy in a bubble. And they will not tolerate a witch. They will just burn them at the stake. I know they burned me up several times. But I do like talking it because I enjoy pay rails. I enjoy all this other stuff. And honestly, man, if this price keeps going back, if it goes back down to 2 cents, I might get back in. I might actually get back in, but it's not my money. I've showed you guys where I make my money. I make my money over on Cosmos. I get my APRs every single day, keep going up every single day. So it's house money. And when you're playing with house money, it's very easy to make a purchase. But two big things, man, and this really is the things for me, and I'm ready for the hate, man. My comment section is dark, so I'm fine with it. But two things that really wreck me on this one, no matter how many times I keep coming back to it. One is I think you're building for nobody. You are building for a market that doesn't exist. It just absolutely does not exist. And I know that we hope it will. I know we it's going to happen someday, but not today and not tomorrow. So that actually kind of leads me into what I was talking. Two things. One is opportunity cost. All right, the opportunity cost of holding on to Alchemy Pay, it's just too high, man. It is just absolutely too high. There is effectively nothing you can do with this. I mean, I know Binance spun up some staking, but it was limited in scope. It's not real staking. And I know Ascend, I think over on AscendEX, you can stake it for like 40%. But that whole site feels sketchy to me, man. Now, I'm sure that there are Ascend fans, and they're going to, call me whatever. But it just doesn't feel right to me, man. It looks a little bit sketchy. But in their defense, I haven't taken it all the way apart yet because, honestly, I don't care. It's just not that big a deal to me. So the first thing is the opportunity cost of Alchemy Pay. It's just way too high, man. Just absolutely way too high. If your money isn't working for you, then it is right now in crypto. It's dead money. All right. It is absolutely dead money. It's hopium. It's gambling. It's all that. And I don't do any of those things. But one of the things, the second thing I think that beats up the ACH community, it's for AMP too, is the sunk cost bias. Now, if you're not familiar with sunk cost bias, it is a psychological thinking, which we fall into, and it makes us act very, very irrationally. All right. It removes objectivity and puts subjectivity into its place. And you don't want to do that investing, man. You do not want to do that in investing because it's a real quick way to lose your money. Sunk cost bias or sunk cost fallacy. We tend to hold on to something for just we hold on to it for too long, or we consider it more valuable than it actually is because we've already invested time and money in it. And once you have time and money in it, it's personal now. And when it's personal, even if that thing is going straight down, you just, you know what, you hold on, you hope, you believe, and it's all going to work out because look at how much money I have in it already. I might as well put in some more because what does it matter now? I have so much time invested in this token. I know every single thing about it. I believe, therefore, I will never get away from it. That's sunk cost bias. And honestly, man, you need to learn these things. This applies to a lot of Ethereum tokens. I mean, just a shocking amount of Ethereum tokens. But you can't explain it to people. They don't care. They don't care. They absolutely do not care. The lower it goes, the more righteous they feel, the more the diamond hands. This right here. That thing right there. The fact that that exists at all tells me everything that I need to know about the majority of the crypto market because they believe it. They wear T-shirts. They're proud of it. Makes them righteous. So even as they are riding their investment straight into the mountain, doing it proudly, you still can't explain that, man. Look, it's not too late, all right? You don't have to piss away more money. You do not have to go into the mountain. There are options. There are lots of other options for that. But, you know, again, man, it's a psychological condition. Once you're in it, you're in it, all right? You are in it. We were thinking about trying to start the podcast rehab clinic for sunk cost for sunk cost bias folks, so that maybe we could cure you, kind of like Betty Ford, you know, and it's just steps. You know, we'll give you a 10-day coin that says I have not blown any money in 10 days. I don't even know what to do for this thing. When you graduate, I'll tell you what, when you graduate from the podcast rehab clinic, you'll be smarter. You'll be smarter with your money. Let's just we'll just leave it there. So yeah, man, look, I want to talk about Alchemy Pay, man. I'd love to, but it's going to come down to the very, very, very simple nature of this one, that you're building for nobody and you're a use case token. And when you're a use case token building for nobody, you're going to have problems. You want to see use case? I'll show you use case. I always like to come over. So, Map of Zones, Cosmos. Map of Zones, Cosmos. This is what they do that nobody else really does. This is what they do that not too many other people really do. You see that right there? All right, these IBC transfers, you see 215,905 in the last 24 hours. This happens on osmosis. All right, that's a use case token that is getting used. It's pretty cool. It is really, really cool when you think about it. And you look at the 1,350,000 that have happened over the last week. Every time that happens, Osmo gets a little piece of it. So that's how it works. That's a use case token actually being used. What I would love to see from Alchemy Pay, I'd love to see it from AMP, but I'd be happy to see it from Alchemy Pay. Show me your usage. Show me your usage, man, because you're holding $200+ million liquidated. You're holding $200+ million fully liquidated. And I'm curious what you're doing with the money. Because right now you're great at making partnerships, but you are just absolutely flat on usage. So maybe show us those numbers. And for the folks who still believe that they are just sunk into this, you're not. You are not. Scott@thepodcast.com. Send me an email, man. We'll get you into the program and we'll get you fixed. So anyway, guys, I'd love to spread more good news, man, but more good news. But it's just not here, man. I'm not seeing it right now. But for the Alchemy Pay community, rest assured, I am paying attention. So when there is good news, I'll put it out. But right now, I guess no news is good news on this one. So anyway, guys, until next time, please be safe. Please be smart with your money, and cheers.